Hi everyone, this is Miss Rebecca from the Half Hollow Hills Community Library. Today I'm going to invite you into my kitchen and I'm going to show you how to create one of my favorite desserts of all time, strawberry shortcake. Now I have always loved strawberry shortcake and this is a simple and delicious recipe that I grew up with. Sweet, delicious strawberries and cool homemade whipped cream are balanced with fresh, warm biscuits for a treat that is perfect for summertime. You are going to be amazed at how easy this is to make, and I can't wait to show you. My hair is tied back, my hands are nice and clean, and I'm ready to get cooking. Let's get started. Okay, so let's take a look at our ingredients and our cooking materials. So of course we have to have strawberries. We're going to be using Bisquick for today's recipe, and as you can see on the side, there are directions that we are going to follow to make biscuits, and look right there, there's a strawberry shortcake. Perfect. We also have heavy whipping cream for our whipped cream. We have sugar. We have some beautiful vanilla extract and milk. Now for our measuring, we're going to need a liquid measuring cup. We're going to need 2 dry measuring cups. One is going to be 1 cup and one will be a 1/4 cup. You need either a hand mixer or a KitchenAid mixer with the appropriate attachments and a mixing bowl. So the first direction is always to preheat our oven, and this one is telling us to heat the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit, which I have started to do right here. That way our oven is nice and hot and ready by the time we get our ingredients all mixed together. And speaking of ingredients, we want to get 2 1/4 cups of the Bisquick mix right from this box, and we're going to add 2/3 cup of milk. So when you are measuring your dry ingredients, I like to take it out of the box so I have a little bit more space to get in, otherwise it's kind of hard to scoop out of the box. Now when you take a cup of mix, you want to make sure it is nice and level. And to do that, you need to take a knife, you need to level out your mix. So with your regular kitchen knife, you're going to move the mix around. You're going to chop, chop, chop. And chop, chop, chop this way. And make it nice and flat. So there's 1. Nice and level. 2. That's 2 cups already. Then we're going to take our 1/4 cup. Do the same thing. It's very important when you're baking to keep your ingredients in exact measurements. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to measure 2/3 cup of milk, which is right there. And you want to make sure when you measure, it's nice and even with the line. So I'm going to pour my milk in. So it gets to be about 2/3 cup. Stopping right about there. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to pour my milk in. So once you get your biscuit dough to this nice and kind of sticky consistency, you want to bring it over to a cookie sheet, which I forgot to mention. You're going to be putting your biscuits on a cookie sheet to bake, ungreased. You just want to plop in little spoonfuls right there. So we're going to be making 6 shortcakes total. Now that we have our biscuits on the cookie tray, we are going to check and see if the oven is ready to go, and it is. So we are now going to bake our biscuits for 8 to 10 minutes or until golden brown. So I'm going to pop these in the oven right now. I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. Now we'll check it after 8. Now as it bakes, I'm going to cut the strawberries. Now you could remove this part in 1 of 2 ways. Number 1, I do not want you using a knife. This is something that you're going to need an adult's help with. To remove the top, the adult will cut this part off, make a nice flat top. But if you want to help with this part, there's a way to remove the top by using a fork. All you do is you just stick it underneath all the way and it pops right off. I even think you save more berry this way. So if you want that to be your job while the adult cuts the strawberry into beautiful slices, that's a good idea. You're going to add your strawberry pieces to a nice big bowl. And what I like to do sometimes, I like to add a little extra sugar to my strawberries, just a sprinkle, because they're sweet enough. And then you're going to take a spoon and you are going to gently mix those together so that the sugar touches every strawberry. And then you're going to set aside. For your whipping cream, you want to prep your bowl. That means you want to take a nice metal bowl and you want to stick it in your freezer and make it nice and cold. This will help your whipped cream form much faster. We're going to move on and make the whipped cream. So if you were using a hand mixer, this whisk attachment will work well, or you can just use the regular attachment, that's fine. But I am going to be using my KitchenAid mixer with the whisk attachment. Okay, so to make my whipping cream, I'm going to add 1 cup of heavy cream to my mixer. Now, when I make my whipped cream, I don't usually measure my vanilla extract or my sugar. I usually go by my personal taste. But if you want to follow an exact recipe, I recommend putting in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 3 tablespoons of sugar. Once you get your ingredients in, you're going to put your mixer at a medium speed and you're going to let it go. Once it has been mixing at medium speed, you can turn it up to a higher speed. I have this at an 8. Wait for your mixer to be completely stopped. Bring your bowl away from the attachment and look how it sticks so beautifully to the attachment. You'll know it is ready to go when you stick your spoon in and you see it is nice and fluffy and there's little peaks on top. And there you have it, homemade whipped cream. Now for the exciting part, we are going to assemble our strawberry shortcake. What we're going to do first is, and let an adult do this part for you too, we want to take our beautiful biscuit and we want to take our knife and very carefully cut our biscuit in half. So now you have 2 biscuits. Next, we are going to take a delightful dollop of our beautiful homemade whipped cream. And if you don't want to make whipped cream at home, you could always buy Cool Whip, or you can buy whipped cream from the store. That'll work just as well, but the homemade whipped cream is quite good. So I recommend it. I'm going to put a dollop on there. I'm going to take some of your beautiful strawberries and put that in the middle. I'm going to put another dollop right here. Put it all together. You can move it to your plate. Add some more on top. Top with more beautiful strawberries. Oh, there you go. Summer on a plate. And there you have it, my delicious strawberry shortcake. I hope you have just as much fun making this as you do eating it. Enjoy!